methods. So let's go to our Eclipse and let's understand what are methods and how to write the methods and different types of it. So I have created one class and the class name is same methods, and inside this class we have definition. So the definition of method is code that performs a specific task when called. So what is the when called and what is the specific task? So let's okay, I will write some method for example. So this is our main method. So this is our method, this is main method we call it because the name here it's main, that's why. And it is one of the important method in Java because every time when we execute the code, Java looks for the main method and execution of the code will start from the main method. So for example, now if we have to print something like let's say hello world, so then we will use hello world and simply we will execute the code and it will print hello world, right? So this is how we can execute. So this is, we can say, the task to print something. Also we can say suppose we have to print something like in the print, this is a printing statement, we will use this printing statements inside this method only. It will it's like system.out.println, and in this method, in this printing statement, if suppose we write 10 plus 20, so we have to perform this task of addition and let's execute the code, it will print 30. Yeah, so this is our task. So whatever the task, so basically method is a code that performs a specific task when called. So what is this when called? So for that we have to create other two methods, we have to learn other two methods. So first of all, there are two types of methods, like one is normal method and another is a main method. So what is normal method? So in normal method we have public static void. For example, method 1 will give the name of this method will be method 1, and let's print it something like uh, 10 plus 10 for example. And when we run the code now, if we run the code now, so only 30 here. So that's the main method. And what about this, why it's not printed? Because this is a normal method and this is a main method. So Java looks only for the main method and not the normal methods. So this normal method needs to be called here inside the main method. So here we will simply use the method name inside our main method and we will call them. So now it will print firstly this 30 and then it will print this 20. So firstly will be 30 then 20. So this is how we have to call to execute this particular method. So what is method? Method, it is a code that performs a specific task when called. Okay, so we have to call every time, then it will execute it. Okay, so again this is one method, that is main method, public static void main. And then we have normal public static void and method 1. And in the normal methods we have two different types. One is static methods, this is static public static void method 1, and another one is a non-static method. Simply copy it, paste it and remove the static word from here and give the name something else. We can't write the same methods in the class, the name should be different, like, okay. So then we have method 2, this one is a static method and this one is a non-static method. So let's print something like as a static method, and this one is a non-static method. So I will write here a non-static method, non-static. Now if we run the code, then what will happen? We have called method 1 and we are also printing 10 plus 20, so it's 30 and static method, so which means method 1 got executed. So this is method 1 which says static method. And why this method 2 is not executed? We need to call them, we need to call it, right? So if we call it inside the method, inside the main method, then we are getting one error here. So this error because this method is not a static method, it's a non-static method, and this one is a static method. So how to call these non-static methods? So for that, we simply do is we have to copy the class name. So it will be like a class name, we have to copy the class name, and we will give as a object one, something like that, and new methods. This is our class name. So basically this is a object creation, and using this object one, we will call this method 2. This method 2, firstly we will write object 1 dot method 2. Using this object we can call the non-static methods. So the only thing we have to do is we have to create the object for calling these particular non-static methods, and for static methods we can directly call by simply method 1, and we can use the curly braces, and then only circular braces and semicolon, and it will be executed. Let's execute it now, and we should get 30 static method, non-static method. So this is how we'll execute both static method, non-static method, and the types of it, like normal method, and this is the main method, and everything will be executed from the main method. Yeah, that's about the methods in Java. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.